actually it's something that I've really wanted to write about. That's why I chose to come on this walk. So I was curious to see if there was sort of mileage, if you like, for me to write about this. And I think what's nice is there's so many luxury hotels that are made out of convents, but you're not really with nuns or monks. You don't really have an insight into their life. And I think that that's what made this attractive for me, because it's actually a working convent and you can meet the nuns and perhaps sort of have a little glimpse into the spiritual side of their world, which is usually so secret. And I think that's what I was so curious about and why I wanted to talk to the nun. And I was finding out a little bit about her routine, what she did all day, whether they had arguments. She admitted that they did. So, yeah, it's been very interesting.
Their way of living, their way of life, what they have here in the monastery, it's perfect. They are concentrated in that what they are doing. They are modest, but they are modest not in the way we know it. They are modest in a higher quality. They have the best butter here. They have the best bread here. And what do you need more? You need some good raw materials, and that's it. I'm not in the tourism business. It's not my way. I'm producing food, and what I saw, it's almost the same. They are thinking of quality, we're thinking of quality. The only question is how we can have a combination of these two ways for a better life. And that's what was my experience here. Everybody is thinking the same, but maybe we have to think how we can transform our ideas.
This was going to be something unique for me, and I've always been fascinated with monasteries, so this opportunity presented itself, and combining it with the walking experience that was described and finishing up with a little bit of the culinary element was exactly what I wanted to take back for my clients back home in the US. There are a handful of my clients who really savor personal experiences like this, so it would be interesting to weave their itinerary such that they come past this area, experiences, and move on to, a different location within Austria. The market is blossoming right now, for at least amongst my client base. People are wanting different experiences. They just don't want only going to monuments and things like that. And a large percentage of traveling with families, so this really goes into that element where when they're traveling with their young children to trapeze through the areas that we walked around, it's kind of fun to see all of that and then come back and do something with picking the herbs, using your hands. So all of that really fits in really well for families, I think. I'm just taken up with Sister Monica's enthusiasm and her approachability, and so all of that really, makes it so much more accessible, actually, because one has a certain idea in your mind when you're talking about monasteries, and she totally, breaks all of those preset ideas.